was born in the Philippines, and 8 years ago I moved to England.
Hey, kid! How you feel?
I think I was about 7 years old when I started playing basketball. All my friends, my family, my brothers, my dad, they all love the sport, and it made me want to join in as well. I had about 1 year of training, so it's like a development program in the Philippines where all the local players under 9s, I'd say, under 8s, under 9 years old. That's where we all play together. I was about 9 or 10 when I won my first basketball championship trophy. So basically, all the towns, cities where I'm from, we all competed all at once. There's about 12 teams all competed, and we were undefeated, and we were one of the best in our region. I was originally born in the Philippines, and I have 4 brothers, and I was the 4th oldest, so there's 5 of us. And one of them passed away when he was about 4, so I didn't really get to see him, which was kind of upsetting. The reason why I started playing basketball is because of my dad, I would say, because obviously, as you can see from that's his jersey from 30 years ago, because he had that jersey when he was about 14, 13, so it was actually pretty cool and such a good privilege to have your dad's jersey, and you can pretty much look up to him, and that's what I do. Apparently he used to be really good, and all my brothers, all 3 of my brothers, all started playing basketball because of him, because it's part of our family culture, I would say. I would say basketball has passed down to our family, so that's why everyone started playing basketball. When my dad passed away when I was about 4, I could barely remember what was happening then, because I didn't know what it was like losing a parent. And then that made me want to train harder, play basketball more with my friends, because it felt really sad, isolated, losing someone. So I would say basketball helped me out through that. And yeah, I would say every time I play basketball, it feels like my dad's watching me. It feels like my dad's the ball. Every time I play basketball, it feels like every time I make it in, it feels like my dad's there applauding me. So 2 years after my dad passed away, I was told that my mum was moving to England. My mum moved all the way here, and I didn't see my mum for about 5 to 6 years. So me, my brother, my three other brothers, and we were raised by my auntie. I didn't see my mum for about 4 or 6 years. So we were raised practically by my auntie and with ourselves. So we have to be tough and strong. And again, I would say basketball helped me out through that. And when I missed my mum, I just go out with my friends, best friends, brothers. We just all play basketball. Every time I think about my mum, I just go out there, play basketball with myself. I just want to improve my game. I just want to develop my skill further. When my mum moved to England, that was when I won my first basketball championship, and it would have been such a good privilege for my mum to see what I have accomplished. That was when my big brother was finishing uni, my other old brother just started uni, and my younger brother just started primary school. So basically all the important parts of our childhood was all happening all at the same time, and it's kind of upsetting because my mum doesn't get to witness all of that. After 6 years, 5-6 years not seeing my mum, she finally decided to pick my brother up. So Ace and I moved here in England in 2011. So I moved here not knowing the English language, so was my brother, so we didn't know how to speak English. When I moved here, I told my mum where's the nearest basketball court. That's literally the first thing I said, because I didn't know how to make friends here, because the culture here is different from what we used to have in the Philippines. Like, everything's different. Basketball helped me settle a lot when I moved to England, because when I went to the court, this guy called Daniel Stevens was actually my first friend when I moved here, because I didn't know how to speak English. I thought like basketball was the only way to communicate with him. So we started playing basketball pretty much every day. When I moved here, first thing I did was ask my mum where the basketball court was, because I thought that basketball was my own escape, because when I moved here I didn't have a lot of friends. At this stage of my life when I moved here, I thought that basketball was the only way to make friends, because that's how I met my first friend, Dan, and this is literally the court. This is where everything happened. This is where all it started. This is where my friendship starts. This is where practically everything started in my whole life. On my first day of school, I didn't know how to speak English. My teacher introduced me to everyone. I only know, I think, one word. I think that was hello. That's literally all I know. So literally all day I was saying hello, hello, hello to everyone. So I would say about three months after settling in Holsworthy, I started bringing my ball with me. So I started playing basketball and shooting on netball hoops. And our head teacher actually saw I had talent. So like 2 months after that, he decided to like invest in basketball hoops. So because he wants more people to play such a sport where it's not really like popular in England. So he wants to like diverse the sport more, like introduce new cultures to the school. So I practically introduced basketball to my primary school.
All around the world.
First thing I did when I went to Holsworthy Community College was basketball tryouts. I asked my teacher if there's any basketball tryouts there, because I want to like further develop my basketball skills, and I want to further the competition, because I really want to like play in a team so badly, because I haven't played in a team for at least a year now. I got on the team, became a starting five, played for them for 5 years, and I won basketball player of the year 5 times. When we played our rivals Bude Haven, which is in Cornwall, this guy called Alex Boardman, he saw a lot of potential in me and thought that I had a lot of talent. So he introduced me to Bude basketball men's team, where at the time I was only 14, 15, and I get to play against big players who's about 6'4", 6 foot and above, and I was one of the smallest players. So it was kind of hard to advance to that level, because I was only young, so I wasn't really properly developed yet. Playing for a school team into a men's league is 10 steps further. This guy called Alex Boardman, who recruited me, told me that there's a lot of talent in Exeter College. So after school, I went to Exeter College trials. There's about 30 kids who had a lot of talent, very athletic, very tall, and I thought that, man, this is going to be hard to get in. It's going to be hard to play for this college, because there's only 12 players that can only get in. So they have to cut, I think, 6 players. So they have to pick 6 players out of 30 to get into the Exeter College first team. When I opened that letter, I was literally overjoyed. I was out of this world, and I didn't know literally what to do with myself, because apparently Exeter Basketball College has one of the best basketball programs in South West, and the culture there is just amazing. When I started playing basketball for Exeter College, I think that was when I started like taking basketball seriously. That was when I was training at least 7 times a week, because We have like games 2-3 times a week in men's league. We weren't in men's league, we were in Division 1, and we also were in college league, so we were playing college teams across Southwest and men's team across Exeter as well. And we went 27 games undefeated. We won all the trophies that we could have won, so we won at least 6 trophies, so we were ranked number 1 the whole of Southwest that year as well. We went to Newcastle to compete against the best team in the country, and we actually played the number 1. What does the future hold for me? Well, I'm still going to push myself and play at the highest level, and hopefully play for Bournemouth University first team. I'm still going to develop every day if I put my heart in it and put my mind into it as well, and I get to experience new opportunities along the way and hopefully travel to places. And I believe that basketball so far has taken me everywhere, like Southampton, Newcastle, Nottingham and the Philippines, so I'm not going to stop playing until I'm done.
Vous êtes jeune.